Welcome back to the Five. So tomorrow is a big day for losers. Yeah, that's when some groups plan to stage a demonstration in New York City. An online group called Occupy Wall Street is calling for thousands of lefties to, quote, flood into lower Manhattan, set up tents, and occupy it for a few months. Now, I got nothing against this. America is all about having your voice heard, no matter how stupid that voice may be. See The View. But two things get at my girdle. First, they say that, quote, once there, we shall incessantly repeat our one simple demand until Barack Obama capitulates. So what's that demand? Well, they'll let us know once they get the results of their Facebook poll. Yeah, supporters can vote on it from choices like revoke corporate personhood. I don't know what that means. Abolish capitalism. Bob wrote that. End wars. Close American military bases. And, of course, get a free shower. I'd actually get behind that one. But the worst part, how they say they're inspired by the Arab Spring protests. Let's remember, people were killed in Egypt, in Syria, in Yemen for something. Mentioning your little picnic in the same breath, relating it to the real risks those people took, should embarrass these twerps and their parents, who I imagine are probably embarrassed enough already. Hey, Bob, before I get to this, I want to know, you're sitting there with the Commie Manifesto. When somebody buys that book, do they get money for that? Or does that get redistributed to...
No, I think it goes to the Karl Marx Foundation for the Advancement of Civilization. Now, if I could just talk about this... Are you going
tomorrow?
If I were here, I would, but I'm finally getting home for a weekend. I don't live here.
So instead of protesting, you're going to get a massage?
No, I'm going to get a real massage when I get home. But let me just say something. If I could just say something about this, you know, it's easy to make fun of this Wall Street protest, but you know, the fact is that these same people down there, none of whom went to jail, none of whom paid a penalty, have left people homeless. They've ruined their careers. They've ruined their 401ks and their retirement programs by selling fraudulent mortgages and fraudulent everything they could possibly think of to make a buck. Wall Street is so revered in this country. It is a dump. It is a place where people who rip people off, the average Americans, and they ought to be shut down.
So why did they put that in their Facebook poll?
Yeah, right.
You should be running the protest, Bob.
Somebody name me one single one of these bastards that ever gotten to jail.
Well, you know who should go to jail, Bob? Chris Dodd, Barney Frank, and Chuck Schumer, who in 2005 said, let's roll the dice, let's take a chance, let's make sure everyone who wants a house gets a house, whether they can afford it or not.
And that's the excuse why you let these
bozos on Wall Street cheat the system, which they did.
I didn't think this was going to get this serious, Andrea.
It gets that way. Well, you know how the two of them get.
I know.
But I think these protesters are kind of wimpy. Wall Street on a Saturday. Have you ever been down there? No one's there. If they had some guts, they'd go down during the week and really protest when the bankers are around. But you know why?
There's too many Lamborghinis in the street then.
Yeah, right.
It's totally empty. It's like I Am Legend down there. Nobody's there but some zombies left over from the night before. And these guys, it's a joke. They just want to have a party. It's like their lame excuse of trying to have Burning Man or something, right?
Yoga,
it's a joke.
pitch tents, and dancing to Thriller.
Perfect.
Isn't that awesome?
Downward dog.
I might go for that.
I would just say to my friends who are going to go do that, look, you ought to take it to East Hampton or the helicopter pads or the private jet areas where all these rich investment bankers who made money off of people's backs and their lives and their savings are off to their little summer homes.
Oh, you mean
on the beach.
You got to stop bashing the rich for a minute. I bash the hippies, you bash the rich. Okay, Michelle Obama in the news again. I guess she's been working with the guy behind the Olive Garden, Red Lobster, and 4 other popular restaurant chains. They're following her lead in pledging to reduce calories and sodium in its meals and overhaul its kids' menu. And also, this is what's interesting. Drew Madsen, he's the president of Darden Restaurants, says the company will reduce calories and sodium by 20% over 10 years. But they will also make fruit or vegetables part of the restaurant options, which I thought were always there. But the other thing is, if a child wants French fries or a sweetened drink, an adult will have to ask. Wasn't that always the case, though? Like, kids don't go to Olive Garden by themselves.
Yeah, they're like, take me right now.
Excuse me, let's let Eric have another prop. Okay, Tonto, go ahead.
Are those warm?
No, they're cold. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. You know, now, granted, McDonald's isn't part of the deal. Is Michelle Obama got together with Darden Restaurants, a completely different company, McDonald's. But this isn't a prop. This is real, guys. This is a large French fries at McDonald's. This is a kid's fry. If I brought my son home, this French fry. Hold on. Let's count how many there are. One, two, three, four. There's about 10 French fries in this box. What are we getting to, Greg? The parents should be allowed to make this choice. Michelle Obama shouldn't get with Olive Garden and tell them
But why are the restaurants feeling so much pressure?
What is wrong with her trying to keep salt away from children? What is wrong with the First Lady of the United States fighting obesity? Take all the salt you want. We're talking about
what if
kids
government took
and
your
irresponsible parents who let them eat these things, like these big, huge.
Bob, really?
And by the way, can I make one point?
These
two skinny, beautiful women on the set, look at these. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Every time we have food on these sets, these two eat everything. They eat all the Doritos. They're eating the French fries right now. And how you stay so skinny, I don't know.
All the worry and fretting.
By the way, everyone, we're going
down.
out to dinner on Bob's Obama card after
right.
the show.
That's fine.
Olive Garden.
I'm sure you guys will.
By the way,
3 drinks.
Olive Garden can do whatever they want as long as they have bottomless breadsticks. We're all going to get fatter.
Amazing.
I know.
That's what they took out. That's the thing that she
no
cut out.
one's gonna go
the
then.
Bottomless breadstick. The only thing I'm Italian, can say this. It's the only thing worthwhile going to Olive Garden.
Yeah. All right.
You're Italian. You can say what?
I said that's the only reason to go to Olive Garden.
I won't say anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course you won't, Bob. We still have another block. We still have a chance. All right, coming up. A messy accident traps a driver, brings down power lines, and shakes up a lot of people. But the other driver involved doesn't seem too fazed. Watch this.
All of a sudden, bam! I just got slammed and jerked like a rocket. Ooh, it was all sparking. It was all clunk, 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 clunk.
How'd you get that footage of me?
Is that you, Bob?
It used to be like that all the time.
That's when the 5 returns.
That guy's cool.